No, I would too. And I also want to say
Crazy
this.
though.
I do want to say this. I really do think that couples and us, there's a lot of men in the chat. I do think that couples and people dating have to have these conversations. Because when you really talk about where do you see ourselves 10 years from now, 5 years from now, you really can grasp a lot about a person and how they would be as a partner. And I do think men have to start asking those questions to women, like, okay, what would our household look like? Like, I think you can really do a process of elimination pretty quickly. And so for me, we had those hard conversations very early. Like, it was very like, okay, what are your political views? Okay, what do you think about this? Like, he was very much so, a lot of the taboo things that people say, don't ask me about religion, don't ask me about money, it's my money. Don't, these are the things that we have to start talking about now, so you can really understand where a woman's head. Because I'll be honest with you, Jazz, like, I think that I see what you're saying. Like, you think that when you get with a man, you should want to feel like, okay, I can maybe relax because I have somebody picking up the slack financially. But
that's not what I mean at all. But I'll let you finish though.
Okay.
Don't you work in a corporate educated world?
Okay,
right?
All right.
Like, you're a good
and then
woman.
So whenever like she was saying, okay, Jazz, I think I know what you're saying, but I do think that you have to be realistic. Like, we have to be able to sacrifice. If we put our resources together, and if I work hard and you work hard, we can get to further faster than if you work hard by yourself and then you're paying 100% of the bills versus if he worked hard by himself. I don't understand why as women we feel like we can't put it together, because I will say this, my dad, like, whenever he was going to marry my mom, he bought a house for her before they even got married, and they never lived together, never nothing. And my mom looks at me today like, why do women accept less? Like, and that's her perspective, but at the same time, she worked the whole marriage. Still to this day, they've been married almost 35 years and has never not worked. Now, the only caveat is her money goes to investments. His money pays all the bills. So that's kind of their arrangement. Like, your money goes towards stock market, savings, all the life insurance, all these things like that. And my dad paid all the bills. And I think that's her mindset behind the money is what has kept them together. And I think money is a big object in relationships.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm not saying.
I just have a quick question. Jessica, I see that you coming at Jazz a lot. Are you in a relationship? Are you single? Are you married? Are you close to being married?
When did I come at her at all?
You was coming.
I just said that he doesn't understand Anton's arrangement with Rita. That's it, and that she should
know if you're single.
Understand who Anton is before coming at his lifestyle. That's it. Just have
I didn't come at his lifestyle, girl. You always coming off the mic saying
that is it. That is it.
Are you single? Are you married? Are you close?
I am single. I am single. I've been single for 5 years.
But the thing about it is,
I have told you guys everything I've done. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. So you need to shut the fuck up and go back to sleep. Okay?
And the person motherfucking ass, because you always got something to say about everybody, but you ain't putting your stuff on here. You need to hush up sometimes. You need to hush up. You ain't got a man. You ain't got a ring on your finger.
I am being quiet.
Everybody.
I've been quiet all night.
You try to come hard for everybody. You go get Anton's book and read it, because you clearly need it yourself. Hey, Jazz, what was you saying?
I appreciate you, sis.
Oh, you done go back.
But it's a constant thing. I don't know what it is. It's a constant thing.
It's a constant thing. She come on here all the time to troll people, but her life is probably fucked up. And at some point, you get tired.
I never said my life was perfect.
No, and I'm glad somebody else talked that.
Read Anton's life before coming at me.
I'm glad somebody else.
That's it.
It's perfect, then, Jessica.
I'm glad somebody caught that
about my life. All I said was she needs to understand Anton's life before picking it the fuck apart. That's it.
So I'm not picking apart. It's like I'm having a conversation about.
You don't want to pick everybody apart.
Come at her sideways or nothing. That's it. I said Rita was happy with her agreement. That's it. That's it.
Stop.
She said, I said she's happy with Rita's life, right? Rita's happy.
Listen, Jessica, baby.
What was so bad?
Very clear. I don't know if you're getting paid to do what you're doing, but you don't need to be coming off mic telling me what I don't understand and what I need to understand. I understand very clearly, and I'm having a general conversation about his topic in general. So you speaking about I need to do this and that, it's always something with you. I'm not sure what it is. I don't understand why you're always coming at me, but I'm gonna let you live and we can move past you, because baby, it's not even worth my time. But as I was saying back to the topic, yes, Dulce, I totally agree. We have to be realistic when it comes to relationships. I came out the gate saying I want to work for my husband, right? Now, when we first get together, of course, we're building. We're growing. I'm bringing my assets. I'm bringing what I can bring to the table. He's bringing his. Now, I believe in working smarter, not harder. I would never allow my man to be literally getting bogged down 50 hours a week. He not getting any sleep. We're figuring out how we can sharpen our skill set so we can make our money work for us. And then when we get to that point, now we've built a business together. I'm going to be quarterbacking this business with my man. I never once said I wanted to be sitting up in the house, lazy, not doing anything. I naturally wouldn't be able to do that anyway. But I would prefer, once I do marry my person, we're working on our legacy solely. We've gotten to a point where he's developed a business. I'm his assistant, and we're making this thing run.
What if the business fail and he needs you to go back to work?
If that's the plan to get it back together, then that's the plan to get it back together. And if that's because I trust his leadership, if that's what he suggests, then that's what we have to do. Because I know he wouldn't suggest that as a detriment to me or to make me, he knows he's asking me to do that because it's the betterment for our family. So if I'm married to this man, I'm going to trust it. And
so are you going to work, and are you bringing 100% of your check and giving it to him and telling him to do whatever it is that you feel like is best for us?
Wait, say it again. Am I bringing my check to do what?
Are you willing to go to work that 50 hours, and bring that check home and give him 100% and say, do what it is that you feel like is best for us?
Why can't we have the conversation together? Like, shouldn't we not? If it's partnership,
it's like okay, so I go to
it's
work.
like it don't compute. See, y'all say all of this.
No, it has to make sense, because
when I give you a real life scenario, not this fictional, we're gonna build a business together thing and all of this, because majority of businesses fail and people don't get it, right? So when I actually give a real scenario and say, yo, are you willing to do this? Y'all pause. Y'all want to get extra context. Y'all want to have a long conversation all of a sudden. Why is there a long conversation all of a sudden?
You're putting a specific frame around it, as if like everything I own and everything I am is going to him when we are each other's. And it's like the way you frame it is like, oh, well, I'm his property, so everything I do belongs to him. So when I work, all my money goes to him. No, all of our money is together. So his money and my money are together. So of course, yes, 100 of my paycheck is in that, and we're working with it, and we're budgeting for our families to make our families the best together. All of our assets, everything is involved. Yes, 100% is going to go to the whole table.
Ask you for your opinion on the budget.
But the way you're saying it, so you're going to work 80 hours and then give your whole check to him. Like, yes, everything I have and everything I own, as well as what he owns, is all going to work together to build this unit. I didn't say that. So it's just the way you frame it sounds very controlling, and that is the issue, is that men tend to be more too controlling.
I am controlling, and the way that I'm framing it is that I don't need your opinion on how it is that I'm going to manage the money. And so the only thing that I need you to do is to execute based off of the vision that I gave you. And part of that vision is giving me all of your fucking checks so I can do what I need to do. Are you willing to do it or not?
Well, yeah. So I believe that everybody who's best at something should do that thing, right? When we're two become one. So whatever you're best at, like my parents are still together. My mom is the money manager. So if you are the better money manager, then yeah, all my money to you. It just depends on who is better at what.
We're not going to evaluate the money management. I'm running this shit. And so the buck stop here. You know what I'm saying? We're not co-CEOs. That ain't how no company works. This ain't fucking Netflix. All right. The question is, are you handing over that fucking check every single week or bi-weekly or monthly?
I'm giving my all.
So you giving
yeah,
100%.
That's it.
And then you're not gonna.
But I'm just telling you why you get pushback and why you get pauses.
See, this is why women ultimately get left behind because they got all of this extra. We don't want to hear that shit. All right, just give me a second. Noel, Jazz, you gonna give me that check or not, baby?
I have.
No,
I need more information, but we can talk about it. We can make it make sense.
No, I'm not talking about it. You giving up the check?
Oh, well then, if we can't talk about it, then this isn't a partnership. This is a dictatorship.
No, it's not a partnership. I don't believe.
Oh, well then I can't sign up for
yeah,
that.
that's what he's saying. It's not a partnership.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't sign up for that.
See, and this is why you was gaslighting.
I'm sorry,
okay,
Brittany, I'm gonna come back to you. Give me a second.
I don't think that's anything wrong with that.
Jazz, that's fine. This is why we have freedom for you to be able to make the decision that you want to make, and that's cool. I'm not tripping off of that. Chanel, are you giving up that fucking check or what?
So I'm gonna assume that we talked about this in premarital. Who's gonna be doing what role they playing, right?
No.
So if
no, I'm saying flat out, no talking, give me the check.
But if we talk about it like, hey, he's like, this is how I operate in the beginning, and I agreed to that.
No. I need that check, baby.
Like, so I can't know nothing about. I can't know nothing. I should know what's going on in my household.
I'll let you know what you need to know. Just focus on the vision that I give for you, so that we can execute accordingly. So are you giving up that check or no? Chanel, are you giving up that check?
It depends how long we've been together. If we've been together for X amount of time, then yeah, I probably would. That's good. Yeah.